Soundstripe.
Fan Spectrum, I see you. Let's go.
All right.
We're back at the ballpark, guys. Where is he at?
You know, now that they got their ace Boom Coon back.
I gotta stick with MJ.
Okay. Hey, I mean, you don't have to say it because I'm here now.
Oh, there's my boy Cole right here. I hope Lamar Jackson smells blood in the water.
Hey,
They
that
can figure it out.
Hey, that.
Fan Spectrum right here, right here.
We got Sunday Night Football coming at you. It's the Los Angeles Chargers against the San Francisco 49ers. I will say the Niners look a lot different with Christian McCaffrey in that backfield, man. It's definitely exciting to see. He's actually on a Super Bowl contending type of team. It's really nice to see, man. But how do you guys think he's going to be able to be against these Chargers? I mean, I know they're very consistent, but, you know, it's going to be interesting. How do you guys feel about it? Let's start off with you, Manny.
The Chargers got a really good defense, though, with the addition of Khalil Mack and a healthy Joey Bosa. If I'm saying what the correct Bosa that's on that team.
Yeah, Nick Bosa. Well, it's actually a battle of the Bosas. Now thinking about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. That's a good segment. If the Bosa brothers defensively are going to have to go down.
Yeah.
So, but the Chargers got the energy. The record doesn't show it, but they have played good games and they've kind of adjusted where they needed to. You know, I think Herbert's still recovering from that rib injury.
Yeah.
Keenan Allen's still finding a way to be MIA in the lineup. But they did Josh Palmer did put up some good numbers this last week. So both of the organizations are kind of struggling as far as quarterback wise and not quarterback wise, I'm sorry, but offensively as to keep the game going as far as how they can score. It's just time will tell. It's going to be a great matchup, though. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game for sure. This is definitely going to be I want to say 35-28. You know, if I'm counting that correctly, it'll be a touchdown that'll win the game. So, and I got the Chargers winning that one.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be a San Francisco Niners winning. I might even say it's a whooping. I think the Niners are kind of rolling hot right now. I think Christian McCaffrey is just gonna be a beast. He's kind of he went to Stanford, so he's got that behind him, kind of repping that Bay Area type vibe. And I feel like that guy is gonna do a lot. Deebo Samuel's coming back. It's gonna be interesting it's gonna be interesting how Shanahan's gonna incorporate both of those guys. I mean, they're both just weapons in the back end, you know, as receivers too. And I think it's gonna make it easier for Jimmy Garoppolo. And I will say, I think the Niners are just gonna dominate this game. I think they're gonna come out the NFC West. I know Seattle's there, but I feel like right now is the perfect time for the Niners to get hot and get that ball going. And they just got off a bye, so it's gonna be really interesting to see how they go, man. So I'll say the score is gonna be 28-13. I feel like that seems about right. I feel like Eckler's going to still have a decent game, but I think that passing game is just going to be, for the Chargers, not going to work out too well. What about you, Double A?
Yeah, I'm with you with Romeo. I think Niners, man, since they got CMC, man, it looks like they got some juice. Like, I don't know.
No doubt.
Like the Undertaker, like they just came from the grave.
Yeah.
They're getting Debo back. That team is going to be like really unstoppable, and they got a pretty good defense. I really think the Chargers are overrated. Actually, I don't think they're really that great of a team. I think
it's just injuries that's holding them back. I don't know if they're overrated.
Yeah,
I will say I think Keenan Allen's overrated, but I think the rest of them are decent.
But that's another discussion.
That's another discussion. Yeah, no, go ahead.
I just think, I mean, the teams that they lost to good teams. They beat pretty bad teams, and I don't think they can match up with the Niners. I think it's going to be a blowout. I think it's going to be CMC watch him get like 4 touchdowns. Start him on your fantasy. It's going to be 41-10.
Damn. What about you? How you feeling about it?
I think this is the push that makes the Chargers be the next team to get rid of a coach. I think
I agree.
Yeah,
And
Niners.
that was my issue the whole time was their coach.
I
said that
think
from the
yeah. I
beginning.
think this is a Niners win. I think because they have CMC. CMC has something to play for.
Mhm.
And they don't trust Jimmy to throw the damn ball. So let's be honest. Right, let's just be honest. Right,
Do you think this team could be a lot better with Trey Lance? Honestly, though,
I don't. We haven't seen him. We haven't seen enough to even say that.
fair.
But I will
That's
say, I say yes, and the reason why is because Lance has the arm.
Okay.
He has a way better arm than Jimmy. But we haven't seen him enough to be like, oh yeah, he's more accurate. What's in Lance's defense right now is he's mobile and he has a cannon. But besides that, we don't know anything else to separate them. But I know the Niners don't. I know the Niners don't trust Jimmy to be throwing like that. So, what's nice is what works for Jimmy that we don't see with Lance, and what works for Lance. Lance is more heavier with his wide receivers, whereas Jimmy's more heavier with his tight end. And Jimmy gets George Kittle working, and they play better when Kittle's working. So I think that's maybe something Trey Lance is learning, could learn from Jimmy. But with that being said, yeah, I just think with McCaffrey being there, he's got something to play for that reboosted his energy. I think defensively they're gonna shut down the Chargers, and I think this is where the Chargers just end up saying the same thing. They just move on from their head coach. I have Niners winning. Maybe a field goal difference, maybe a couple points. I'm gonna go 23 or 20. 23, yeah, man. Hey, good as goal. 23-17, 23-17, 21-17.
Definitely excited. Let us know what you guys think about that Sunday Night Football game. It's battle of Los Angeles Chargers and San Francisco Niners. This is the Fan Spectrum.